Today on Thunder Bear 4-Wheel Drive, I'm going to explain where I've been for a little bit. I finally got that infamous illness that's been going around for the last 2.5 years. I finally had my turn. So this last weekend I had a fever and life wasn't so awesome, and just wasn't feeling it. So I didn't make a video. I spent most of my time laid up in bed. So I've been through it. I lived on the backside now. Still getting some of my strength back. You know, not a big deal, but it certainly kept me out of the garage working on stuff. And prior to that, it had been like just hotter than the 10th level of all get out. So I don't really do the heat. It's not really my thing. It's kind of funny because I really want to move to Utah, and the summers down there look pretty brutal. So still trying to rationalize in my head how that's going to work out someday. At any rate, last time I released a video, we had gone wheeling up in the Clockham and went up 4W319 and a couple other trails and had a good day of it. It was pretty fun. And ever since we got back, I got a fair amount of Arizona pinstriping up and down the sides of the Jeep from going down the trails, and I haven't given the Jeep a bath since. So I figured I'd run into town real quick and run it through the car wash and get her all sudsed up and scrubbed down as best I can, and help try and identify where I need to buff out the lines. A lot of people might be like, oh my god, you took a $90,000 Jeep and you like raked the sides. Well, how else am I going to use it? It's a Jeep. So I didn't scratch it, but I definitely put some marks in it. So maybe get some video of the marks I put in. Hopefully they're not that bad. I'm hoping that it didn't turn out so bad. But I still got some mud and everything clinging to the vehicle, and I'm not a big fan of letting that stuff stay on there too long, and pH levels, and it's bad. When I worked on tractors, I used to pressure wash stuff all the time, so I understand the importance of keeping things clean. So at any rate, I'm headed into town now, and gonna stop at the car wash and give this little girl a bath, and maybe get something cool to drink. It's actually kind of warm today. It's in the low 90s, but that's kind of where it should be for this time of year. Like the week prior to this, it was like 105 to 110 here in the basin, so it was certainly brutal, and that's part of the reason we went to the mountains out one weekend, was to get away from some of the heat. So yeah, it was kind of crazy. So things I'm working on. Still got my kids' motor I'm trying to put together. We still got the 4Runner at my place. We're working on it. It's been really hot, so the owner hasn't been out. Keith, he hasn't been out to work on anything lately. So maybe this coming week we can get something done on that. My buddy Sean, he still has a Jake brake we need to move from one engine to another. Still trying to get some of that stuff figured out. So got a few things to work on, a few things to film, and keep people in the loop on some stuff. And it's just been kind of a cruddy week. This next week I finally get to go back to work. I'm at the end of my little quarantine period, or whatever the heck they call it. Kind of looking forward to actually doing stuff other than sitting around the house watching TV all day or playing on the computer. So I made some updates to the TB4WD website. So I changed some of the menu items on the left-hand side. I trimmed a lot of things down, trying to focus more on the things that I'm going to focus on. I don't have a sales button up yet, but that's coming at some point. We're going to get some hats and shirts and hoodies and cool stuff like that together. I put together a social media page, so there's links there to all the different social media that we're on. There's also links to our social media on our YouTube channel on the top right hand corner of the banner. So check out all of our other sites, locations, places that we're at, if you will. I started a locals group. It's kind of like Patreon for like free people who like to be able to say the things they want and not, you know, be held accountable for them in a socially critical manner. So check that out if you would. Give this little gal a bath and see just how bad we scuffed her up on the trail. I will see you guys here shortly as soon as we get to the car wash. So looks like they finally filled that hole in the grocery store parking lot. Well, she's all washed up. I don't think that the leaf scrubbing I did down the sides is as bad as I thought it was going to be, so that's good. I have learned that I might not be 100% recovered from this here little ailment I had. I'm all wiped out. That was a lot of work. So I have my tasty beverage that I'm going to go home and sit in the air conditioning and start editing this video. So I would like to please remind you to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for watching. I am, last count, 13 people away from 500 subscribers. When I hit 500 subscribers, I get the community tab, which means I get to post stuff and comments on a more regular basis, which is huge for me. It gives me a way to stay in touch in the middle of the week or on off weekends where things go bad and I'm not able to drop a video. But I'm going to continue to try and drop at least a video a week. So please help me get to 500. I mean, the goal is to get 1,000 so I can become monetized. But I mean, the goal is to just keep going and just keep getting more subs. But right now, the short-term goal, 13 more subscribers. So if you're watching this, you made it this far, please subscribe, like, share, tell your friends about this. Hopefully I am intriguing enough to watch, and I'll be able to put some polls in when I get my 500, and I'll ask people the kinds of content that they want to have me film and the kinds of stuff you guys actually want to see. So I am serving the viewer base in their best way. So let me know. I'm gonna go home now. Thank you again. There's probably a couple videos that are gonna pop up here that I'm gonna want you to watch, so please take a minute to check those out. Like, subscribe, and share on those, all that good stuff. So thanks again. Talk to you later.